What's up, Hyten Global family? I'm here with our IFBB Pro, Mr. David Kampfe, and we're talking a little bit about the keto diet. It's funny, I was reading an article the other day that the keto diet is one of the top things searched on Google right now. And it's because it's actually kind of misunderstood, and you're starting to see, top-notch athletes, celebrities start to really, bring awareness to this keto diet. And to get your body into ketosis and to get blood ketone levels elevated, it's actually pretty difficult. You kind of got to, get rid of a lot of the good things that you eat for quite some time to start getting the liver to produce those ketone bodies. And I'm not going to talk too much about it because we got our expert here, and he's going to talk about how Ketoboost is actually almost like a little body hack to get your body producing those ketones or introducing the ketones in the blood much faster than you could get with just eating different types of nutrition. So David, you want to touch a little bit on that for us?
Definitely. Having helped thousands of people lose weight and documenting thousands of pounds of weight loss, a lot of people have come to me and said to me, what is your take on ketogenic dieting? How do I get into ketosis? And a lot of them are misinformed that you can lower your carbs for a day or two and your body will start to get into ketosis. Hypothetically speaking, that would be awesome. However, that's not the way it works. When we look at the way the body facilitates our metabolism through nutrition, when our body takes in carbohydrates, it sends a message to the pancreas to excrete insulin. When insulin is excreted, it balances out our blood sugar. When that happens, fats that our bodies take in are not our body's primary source of energy. So when someone says they want to start a ketogenic diet or they want to enter a metabolic phase called ketosis, what they're really saying is that they want to train their body to use fats and to become fat adapted so that their body is using fats and proteins as its primary source of energy. And on an elementary level, the way that happens is 5 to 6 days into a no carb or very, very, very low carb diet, primarily being vegetables as your carbohydrate source, your pancreas says, I need help. And it sends a message to the liver. And the liver has to be depleted of all glycogen. Now, the liver typically can carry 300 to 400 grams of glycogen, depending on how big the person is and how much muscle mass the person has. So until all of that glycogen in the liver is broken down and utilized, the body does not enter ketosis. So what happens is an individual starts out not eating carbs, and day 4 or 5, they start getting these food cravings. Their body starts to recognize my preferred form of energy, which is carbs, is not there. What do I do now? So the pancreas sends a message to the liver. The liver starts to break down its glycogen. Once the liver has depleted itself of all of its glycogen, the liver starts to produce ketones. Those ketones then enter the bloodstream, and they now become your body's preferred source of metabolic adaptation. So what that means is when the metabolism is starved of carbs, the body starts to use proteins and fats as its primary source of energy. And you might be asking yourself, why is this beneficial? Well, if you're trying to get in the best shape as possible, you want your body to become as metabolically adapted as possible. And what that means is you want to be able to eat the foods you want and still perform and have energy and not have the cravings. So most people never make it past day 4 or 5 on a low carb diet because they start to crave carbs so much that they subside to eating them and their body never enters ketosis. So this product, it is in a sense a body hack, but it's a beneficial body hack because not only does it help the liver produce more ketones on itself, you're actually taking in ketones, which will then trick your body into being in a state of ketosis so that your preferred source of energy is the ketones you're taking in.
So for someone that, there's going to be obviously thousands of people that take advantage of this keto product and they get into full-blown ketosis and they take on this different type of a lifestyle, the keto lifestyle. But for someone that, maybe they don't want to go crazy low carb all the time, what are the benefits? Because I know for me, I wasn't even on a keto diet and I was using the samples of the product and I felt like my energy levels were through the roof. Went and did a workout, got a great pump in my workout, laser focused. I felt like the lights almost got brighter in the room, if you will. from taking that. And is that because I introduced ketones into my body, even though I wasn't necessarily, eating a super low carb diet to be in ketosis, but just introducing those ketones into my body? Is there a lot of benefits from that?
100%. A lot of times we eat foods like carbohydrates because they give us a feel-good hormone response with dopamine and serotonin. And these feel-good hormones, in a sense, for a short period of time, they turn on the same light that Tommy's talking about. However, when you're in the gym and you take ketones and the light that he's turning on, your body is getting a message that it hasn't received before in the form of ketones, and it's excited about it because it knows that these are energy spark plugs that are going to provide our body more energy that we've had before. And for someone that's taking carbohydrates that is also taking ketones, it's actually going to help your body utilize the insulin to a greater magnitude. So the ketogenic diet is great, and I highly recommend it for people that are serious about getting healthy. But for those of you that do not want to take out carbs, taking Ketoboost is a supplement to introducing ketogenic dieting into your lifestyle. And I highly recommend it for those of you that are scared to take out carbs. This will be an introduction to what ketones can do for your body, and it will probably propel you into saying, okay, I can step away from carbohydrates and I'm okay to become fat adapted and allow for my body and my metabolism to understand how ketones work and how they are generated and how they are produced. Once that individual experiences how beneficial ketones are, the mental acuity, the laser focus, the recovery, the pumps, everything that is involved with Ketoboost, they are going to not want to ever go back to their old lifestyle.
It's funny, me and David planned on doing a really quick clip on how beneficial ketones are, but I just started thinking about something else when we first started having the conversation about a keto product, and we got on the phone with Franco actually, and he started talking about, this is something that blew you away actually, is the amount of ATP production increase just from having the Ketoboost in your body. I think he said, something like 38% more production of ATP. Was that what he said?
Yes. And the reason why that's important is ATP is our body's conversion of energy. So when we take in food, our body produces ATP. Now ATP is what causes our bodies to go into caloric drive. Caloric drive is the utilization of food when we take it in. And when you take in Ketoboost, it actually increases the amount of ATP that your body produces. So you're gonna have more energy, you're gonna have more stamina, you're gonna have more mental acuity, and you're gonna be able to articulate what you're trying to do, whether that's speaking, whether that's writing, whether that's working at a higher level.
Awesome. David, all I know is hopefully Ketoboost makes me get some arms like you, brother. We're gonna have a good 2017. We'll see y'all soon.